Good morning and welcome to episode 1423 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed. Everything you need to know in 40 minutes or less. But if you need more, go to patreon.com/hardfactor, where we've got 3 weekly bonus podcasts on top of the daily news pod. Let's Go, which came out today, talking about sports, all the latest sports. You got to get caught up with that. Then the Hive Hour tomorrow, Florida Man Friday, every Friday. Got to get in there. Patreon.com/hardfactor. Today on this podcast, Mark's got a trio of news stories to lead us off.
I'm excited about all 3 of them. And you're going to have to wait to find out. Yeah.
Okay. We'll find out soon since you're going first. I've got all the latest tech news, technology on deck, the tech deck, if you will.
Man, I love technology.
Yeah.
Guy from Napoleon's brother. Yeah,
I love technology.
Oh yeah.
He loves that. He goes, I forget his wife's name, but he goes, I love so-and-so, but not as much as technology.
Right. Not Uncle Rico, the other guy.
Yeah.
Kit.
Right. Kip.
Kip.
Yeah. Great.
It's one of the greatest characters ever.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing. I mean, just fantastic stuff. And Wes, he's got an international delivery gone wrong, plus a new dictator to fill us in on.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably new to us.
Okay,
new to me, but probably
not
not
people he
Yeah,
subjugates.
not new to the people that he's oppressing. That's for sure.
All right.
Excellent. Well, it
Good
sounds like
for us, bad for them. We learn more.
Yeah.
They live another day with a dictator, unfortunately. So
we got any big announcements, or should we just go right into it? Pat's coming back tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah,
Pat.
Excellent.
All right, we're jam-packed. Hell yeah, we're glad to have him back. We're jam-packed. Let's do it.
You know who you're with? 3 Factor, yeah. And this is real news.
You're welcome. All right, we do have all that stuff, but first, a little business. Few investments make a better long-term hedge against inflation, depression, and economic downturns than precious metals like gold and silver. Plan for the inevitable and protect your retirement savings with a gold-backed IRA from our sponsor, Noble Gold Investments. Now, Noble Gold Investments is the gold IRA company that Americans trust. The founders of Noble Gold have more than 20 years of combined experience in buying gold and silver. And guess how much they've secured, guys?
A lot in that 20 years.
Over $1 billion.
Whoo!
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold and silver.
Precious metals for their clients. Hedge against inflation, economic downturn, defense. It's great tax advantages for sure. You got gold. That's great. Invest
Just
in
way more powerful as soon as you have a little bit of gold.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you want stability in the chaos, you want government-proof security, you want Noble Gold's guidance and how to, use your gold that they give you, whether you're a seasoned investor or new to the game, Noble Gold Investments, they'll help you make it simple for you. And there's 2 paths you can choose from. You can get a tax-advantaged gold IRA, or if you want that physical gold delivered to your door, Noble Gold Investments ensures a seamless and easy transaction. So invest in something you can hold. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com/hardfactor to get started. Don't wait. That's noblegoldinvestments.com/hardfactor.
Yeah, if you want to impress someone, they come over to your house and you're like, "Hey, you want to see something?"
Yeah,
and then you show them just some gold.
Check out this pile of gold.
They're gonna immediately be like, I need some of that too.
Gonna eat out of the palm of your hands. They're gonna listen to every fucking thing you have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what do you know?
Yeah. All right, I got 3 stories for you today. First up is a new James Bond alert. New James Bond.
Oh,
yeah. Daniel Craig, probably the best James Bond ever. Sean Connery could be in that argument, but I'm not over 60, so I'll go Craig. He made a pretty decisive exit from the series, so they need a new James Bond.
Yeah,
right.
Well, they always do. Eventually.
Apparently, that guy is Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, that's why this guy's trending.
Wait, I thought they were going to do a black James Bond.
Well, Idris Elba was mentioned last go around, but Craig came back, and now Idris Elba's like too old too, I think. But Idris Elba's been in the talks for a while. But
I wanted to see all the racist Brits get their asses chapped by that.
Yeah, it would have been funny. It would have been great. Yeah.
What is this, Jerome Bond? Aaron Taylor Johnson, you probably know him best as the nerd from Kick-Ass, right?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Look at his penis sticking through that outfit.
To be fair, he has come a pretty long way from Kick-Ass when he was a skinny dweeb. When he's won an award for Nocturnal Animals, and recently was a badass in Bullet Train, the very mid Brad Pitt action movie.
Oh yeah,
you didn't like Bullet Train? I like Bullet Train a lot.
No, I didn't like Bullet
I
Train.
like this guy in Bullet Train.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he was
didn't
good.
mind. Yeah.
No, it's no Aces Wild or whatever. He's also starring in Kraven the Hunter, where he is showing he's no longer that skinny dweeb from Kick-Ass in the poster, more like MILF the Hunter.
Wow.
Right.
He done grown up.
Yeah.
He did West. He's even more jacked than the MILF Hunter though, Mark. He's
right.
Yeah, he's
well, just because they called it Kraven the Hunter. MILF Hunter wasn't jacked, but he
no.
He
I mean,
get ass. Yeah,
he sure could, but he would be jealous of those abs.
MILF Hunter was like Danny Bonaducci, kind of like jacked, wasn't he?
Well, he got fat towards the end too because he drank a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure Aaron Taylor Johnson is British. You know, big step up for him. Good for him. Good luck replacing Daniel Craig, though.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's a tough act to follow, but it does make you like the top British dude, right? Like if you're the James, but besides the king, you're like the next in line, like British royalty.
Don't blow it. Yeah.
Just saying. Daniel Craig was pretty good.
He's great. Tough act to follow. But
Yeah.
I mean, for any James Bond, if you just get your name as one of the James Bonds, it's like being knighted, even better than being knighted, honestly.
Yeah, it's better than being knighted.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him. Anyways, Daniel Craig. He was the best. Next up, apparently, the story about the old farmer that had his buddy drive 6 states over to saw his legs off for insurance fraud and then try to blame it on a lawnmower did not travel to Taiwan. They didn't get the news.
Someone else did it, huh?
Yep, that's because a 23-year-old student identified only by his last name, Zhang, after talking with his friend, was convinced to place his feet in buckets of dry ice for 10 hours, causing them to be amputated, which would allow them to cash in on a $1.3 million insurance scam.
What? Why?
His feet were insured for $1.3 million.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Oh, they weren't caught. I wonder how much his friend was asking for out of the 1.3 for the idea. 15% finder's fee, maybe? No, more than that. Apparently, his friend was a real piece of work. This guy's name was 23-year-old Lau, who was in debt after losing big in crypto, and he actually tricked Zhang into thinking that he owed him 800 grand. I'm not sure how he did that. And he said, "Hey, I have an easy way for you to pay this off. You got to lose your feet, though. I lost my shirt. You lose your feet."
Wow.
Zhang's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's got to be slow.
He stuck his feet in dry ice for 10 hours. Wes?
Yeah, he's a slow gentleman.
Yeah.
So like he crypto scammed him into it. Basically, he's like, because my coin collapsed, you owe me 8 billion yuans or whatever.
Yep.
Freeze your feet off.
Because you're the dumbest guy I know. You owe me $800,000
and richest, dumbest and richest. You're a unicorn.
Stick your left foot in and your right foot in. Yeah, he just really took advantage of the guy. So here's how they're going to make money, Wes. They were going to blame it on frostbite, saying that they were driving around on a motorbike at night in the cold, and he got frostbite, and they were going to cash in on life, travel, and accident insurance. But the injuries were so horrific, it was instantly clear that he just stuck his feet in dry ice for 10 hours.
Right.
He looked
could have done this without the dry ice, Zhang.
Yeah.
Zhang.
Yeah, he looked like Wesley Snipes at the end of Demolition Man. They were like, that's not from frostbite.
Man,
look like Dr. Freeze got to him.
Yeah, exactly. Chill out. So now he's got no feet, and they're both going to jail.
Guys,
what country?
Taiwan. Here he is getting hauled off. He's about a foot shorter than everyone else. He's just by the feet.
Froze his feet off for no reason.
Yeah.
I thought Taiwan they were one of those most educated we just talked about. Highest.
They were number 2.
Zhang's bringing the average down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Come on. You can be book
really
smart, but you got to be a little bit street smart, you know? Come on. You freeze your feet off over a scam.
I might need my feet.
Well, I don't know why
Yeah,
they
you
decided
might.
10 hours. Like, why? That's like overcooking the turkey by several hours. Why didn't they check his feet every once in a while to be like, they're done.
Right.
looks like
Instead of just
frostbite.
till they fell
Yeah.
off completely.
Because you had that guy there. What's his name? Telling him to keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, he did for
Keep
10
going, you
hours.
dumb fuck.
Let's not end on that legless moron. Let's talk about, I don't know, Emily Ratajkowski.
Did she get
Yeah.
her boobs get bigger?
Wow. Yeah. You're looking like she's about to get picked up by James Bond there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Can you believe she was banging that one dude, that one comedian for a little while? What's his name? He was like light-skinned black guy.
Lucky McGee.
He-
Tiller from the last he had a great comment. Should have gotten cold feet on that deal. Yeah, when
he did. Yeah, that's
his
good.
feet got
So
frozen.
Emily, she's a bit of a pioneer. She's taking the power back for women and giving the biggest green light since the tramp stamp to men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what could that be?
You guys think about it.
Yoga pants?
I'm sorry, I
No,
was looking
that's
up this guy that
go
she
for
was
that.
dating, so you guys can tell me who he is.
When a woman does this, it's a green light. So
Eric
Andre.
Yeah, Eric Andre. Look at this tramp stamp, by the way. Semen demon.
oh my goodness. Aggressive.
God almighty.
Yeah.
That I mean, that's got to give you a little bit of stage fright when you see that.
Sorry, Mark, can you repeat the question? I was looking
You're going
at.
to town and you
Emily
see that.
Ratajkowski. I said she's a pioneer for women. She's taking the power back and giving the biggest green light since the tramp stamp to single men. That's because Pretty Emily got divorced from her can't be happy about that husband, and she took her wedding ring and engagement ring that Sad Sebastian, I think his name was, gave her, and she has refashioned them into what she's calling divorce rings.
Oh,
this is a terrible trend.
No, it's not. It's
'cause
awesome.
you never know because you like, okay, what about an engagement?
It's the pinky. It's on the pinky. It's a green light, Wes. That's right. Now, when you see a ring on her finger and you're not a scumbag, don't worry. Just look a little closer and see if there's also one on the pinky. It might be a divorce ring, which is basically like a giant piece of red cloth to a bull, aka a muleta.
was she wearing it on her right hand? Did she switch
Muleta,
hands?
me buy you a drink. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. It's
Right
on the
hand.
right hand too. So there you go. Look at the right hand for an engagement ring. That's a
So-
divorce ring.
I guess a divorce ring is one thing, but like to keep an engagement ring and then create a new ring out of it as a fuck you, that stuff.
Well, if they
Before
got
you've been
married,
married. Before they've been married,
if they
yeah.
got married and divorced, it's hers. Right?
Yeah, Wes,
Yeah,
you
it's
think
hers.
you think she's still thinking about that one?
Wes, you got to
getting
get
the ring
you got to
reforged.
get any sort of
No.
personal vendettas out of your head. This is a divorce ring. It's a new trend. This is
Yes, I got the divorce now.
ring.
I'm thinking engaged.
Yeah.
So does it work for men? Because sometimes I just switch my ring to the other hand. Do people think I'm divorced then?
You would just be cheating.
No, that means you're gay. Will.
Is that what that means? So what if you just switch it sometimes?
Why would you switch it to the right hand? Because you want to bang chicks, or it doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Your
Sometimes
finger gets
I'm
sore?
left-handed.
Oh,
So like sometimes on my left hand it gets a little cramped if I'm writing a lot. Switch over to the right.
take it off and just like, because the right hand doesn't
Like
make any
writing with a
sense.
pen, you know.
Yeah. So, anyways, what Ratajkowski did after her no good has
Take
to
it
be
off. You're gonna lose it. I mean, that's you got to put it on somewhere. I'm not just like gonna put a loose ring somewhere. I got to put it on something.
Leave it in like the medicine cabinet for your finger.
I'm like I'm out in the field with a pen. What am I supposed to do? I mean, you switch hands.
Don't be left-handed.
Well, that's not an option for me.
You weirdo. You freak. So what Ratajkowski did after her, so by the way, her husband cheated on her ex-husband before she was dating on. So he's an idiot. Is she went to her jeweler friend, Allison Chemla, and she said, "Hey, Allison, I want to start this new trend that's going to be the best thing for single guys ever, the divorce ring." And Allison said, "Say less, queen. Let's take the ring you have and split it into two rings, hence the split from the divorce and the splitting of the legs that divorced women do when they get drunk and shown attention."
Especially Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me like she's really got some hard feelings about this past one. To reforge
He
a
did
ring,
cheat on her.
to reforge a ring. I mean, it shows how deep in her head he is. Like it's just
A lot of guys
Yeah.
are gonna be deep into her though.
sure, yeah. I mean, that good for them. Happy for everybody on that. But it's just like it's like, come on, the lady doth protest too much a little bit, literally. In this
I'm just
situation.
The cheating makes it okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I'm just
sure it's
saying,
okay, but it still shows that like it's like real boy, it's sticking with you.
as a happily married, faithful man, I'm just happy for the single guys out there that are going to have a clear path to success when they see a divorce ring. That's all I'm saying.
Like a bullseye.
Yeah,
It's a bullseye.
Mhm.
Anyways,
She's down and she's open.
yeah. Is that a fucking divorce ring? Shove your friend over to her.
you're
Anyways,
gonna go ask that to girls now? Nobody's gonna ask that.
No, the guys talking to each other. They're gonna be like, "Is that a divorce ring? Is that a divorce ring? Go ahead on her."
It's not like gonna be a new trend, like where this is the thing.
You don't think Emily Ratajkowski is gonna start a new trend looking like this?
She's mad at her ex and she reforged the ring into something she's calling a divorce ring. It's not gonna
You
be
guys are
worldwide.
You guys are missing the big picture here. It's gonna be huge.
No, I get it.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's you got to have a pretty big ring to be able to split it in half anyway. Probably probably not in our realm.
Like Will pointed out, maybe just the right hand. Maybe you don't have to split into two. You just put it on the right hand, and then that signifies, hey, divorced.
Yeah,
maybe so.
I don't know. I like it. But also like our sponsor who sent us some boxes. We've seen Will's boxes and Wes's box. My box is a little bit smaller, so I'm interested in what's in here.
Oh.
So make this year your most awesome yet with a box of awesomeness from Bespoke Post every month. The boxes of awesome is filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands around the world. Let's see what I got. Looks like a pretty sweet knife, boys.
Oh, wow. What is that?
It's a Buck and Bear Mini Hunter Damascus steel knife featuring drop point blade with 256 layers of forged steel.
Damascus steel.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Is that a kill your ex-husband knife?
That's a divorce knife. Well, that's pretty sweet.
Divorce caliber, divorce grade. Yeah, that's incredible.
I'm going to be cutting oranges with this thing from the new whiskey kit Wes is going to give me.
Yeah. You can really peel an orange with that thing.
One little strand the whole way. So
you
sharp,
light it on fire.
Precise. Yeah.
Fucking Bear is a nice knife. Whether you want to drink and eat more awesome, dress and travel more awesome, or explore more awesome, the Box of Awesome has you covered this year. To get started, take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help them pick the right Box of Awesome for you. It's free to join, and they release new items every month across a ton of different categories. When you become a member, you'll have access to stellar discounts across a plethora of products. We're talking 30% off or more sometimes. Plus, with each Box of Awesome, you're supporting small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in your Box of Awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel anytime. Get a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code HARDFACTOR at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code HARDFACTOR for a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment. Boxofawesome.com, code HARDFACTOR.
That's a great bachelor like party gift, like groomsman gift.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great. And you can choose which box comes to you, when you have the membership. Like it's not like it's totally random after the first mystery box. Like
and we have some listeners that already subscribed and said that they give you a couple days to change it if you want to before they ship it to you.
Yeah,
Nice.
You get access. Yeah, you sure do. And you get
Wes would have got a notification. He'd be like,
I test signed up and I confirmed that. Also, you get access to the store and the discounts, like Mark was saying. Hey, this show is also sponsored by BetterHelp. What's the most important thing in your life? Do you know? Are you sure you know? How about the top 5 or 10? Do you know exactly which ones?
No.
It might be hard, right? Sometimes it can be hard to identify and juggle them all, right? And that's where therapy can really help anybody in the world who's just living their life complicated and trying to make it all work, okay? Whatever you're going through, therapy helps you find your drivers to help you establish, a better lifestyle to accomplish your goals and support your most important things in your life, because you want to make sure that you know those most important things and that you support them, and that therapy can help you with that, identify them and help them grow, right? Therapy with BetterHelp is not only beneficial to bounce your thoughts off of your therapist, but it's incredibly easy, totally remote, and online. I love my BetterHelp therapist, and they've helped me work through all kinds of things that I've been struggling with in my own life. On a weekly basis, you check in. They give you work to do at home. It's great. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Totally online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/hardfactor today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hardfactor.
Oh yeah.
Therapy, the best. It'll help. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about some tech stuff. Tech deck, all the tech news coming up. First up, though, a little bit of health stuff. Turns out Wes's suspicions of the organ donation game are well-founded, as the federal government has opened investigations in at least 5 states for organ procurement organizations, OPOs as they're called, overbilling for their costs and being obviously shady in general, according to the Washington Post, because they're harvesting organs and whatnot and then selling them and overcharging and probably being pretty aggressive about getting those organs, so
Big business. Those organs.
big business, Wes.
The organ biz?
Yeah. Big business.
More to come on that, by the way. Hardo Hive listeners, members, working on that issue on Capitol Hill. In tech, though, Nvidia, ever heard of them?
Yes.
Pretty big company. They just became one of the biggest companies in the world recently. They can't stop winning in the stock market. They closed up 1% again on Tuesday following the announcement of their latest AI chips. All right. And CEO Jensen Huang announced the company's new Blackwell artificial intelligence chips on Monday at NVIDIA's developer conference in San Jose. And the first Blackwell chip is called the GB200. Look at that thing. Whoa. Okay.
The hell is that?
That's an AI chip, buddy. That's what.
It's your doom, Mark.
Yeah.
What's it doing?
I don't know. Nvidia's like kill you if you whistle blow rich big. They're big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're bigger than Boeing.
Bigger than Boeing. Yeah.
Bigger than Boeing. Big. Yeah. And these things right here, this new GB200, it's the latest AI chip, the most intelligent AI chip on the globe. It ships later this year. It costs 30 to 40 grand each of these chips. So.
What makes them? What are we talking about? How powerful these bad boys
Nvidia just makes the best AI chips, and so all their chips, every time they make a new chip, it just blows the lid off the stock market every time, because it's every time holy shit, they made a stronger AI chip. Holy shit! And then look at this one's got pieces on it. It's got 5 raised pieces. I don't even know how it works.
The world's most powerful chip is what they're calling it.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. The GB200.
Whoa. Okay.
It'll blow your balls off, buddy. Watch out. That AI is going to be strong coming out of that chip.
Nobody's doing a thing to stop this.
Yeah, I mean, these chips may take over the globe. We don't know yet, but god damn, they look good. And they really drive the stock price up, Wes. So we just got to keep pumping them out, I think,
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Can't stop it now.
Yeah.
Solid stuff. Those AI
I'm reading the specs and I don't even understand what the hell they're saying.
A billion computations per millisecond. It's impossible to comprehend, Mark. That's the point. These chips are that strong. Nvidia. Yeah. It's just that
130 terabytes a second.
That's pretty fast.
Moly.
That's how fast it could compute.
That's pretty fast. Yeah. That's its bandwidth.
So that chip can do that. You could see why the stock price is high.
Yeah.
Nvidia also recently announced that they have a new AI chatbot that can run locally on your computer for free, which is awesome news because everybody's trying to charge for their memberships now for AI. It's called Chat with RTX. And sadly, for Apple users like all of us on this show, it's only available on PC. So PC wins again on that one. They get a free AI chatbot just sitting there on their computer. Don't even have to be online. Apple.
I blame my wife for getting me in this Apple world. I'm just like stuck so deep in
the
Apple
media
product.
industry. You can't be in it without having Apple. It's kind of depressing, but
yeah,
I was happy with my Droid years ago.
My techie relatives make fun of me every time I see them for being an Apple person. Like, you idiot.
Yeah, but you can't share videos over text, which is very important for media jobs, online media jobs, and
you
have to basically be on Apple. So
locked in.
Yeah, it sucks. But for all us Apple boys out there, Johnny Appleseeds, Apple just announced that they like Google's Gemini AI's racist pictures so much. Remember, they were like drawing like black Elon Musks and stuff like that. They basically coded it so it couldn't generate images of white people. Apple liked that so much, that display, that they're planning to let either Google Gemini AI team or OpenAI, one of the two, power future quote unquote generative AI enhancements on Apple products. So
at this point, I just want it all now. That's clearly not going to be stopped. Just give it to me full force.
That's what Apple's trying to do. They're trying to, because they can't do the AI themselves. They're trying to get Google or OpenAI to do it for them.
Hypothetically speaking, if someone was working in a job that was like helping to train AI and they weren't supposed to talk about it, like, but this is just a hypothetical situation, and there's different AIs you can work on, and they're trying to make the AI smarter. And one of the projects hypothetically popped up, and it was like, AI might be becoming a little too woke, and so like this AI is going to be give you the right answers, but it'll give both sides. And so take a quiz and answer it like not woke, and then you take the quiz and you fail it, and they kick you out of the project. I was either not me, so someone hypothetically, someone was either way too woke or not woke enough and got booted from the project instantly. Asking trans questions and like
Mark, the AI's digital eye is unwavering.
Someone's working on a non-woke AI,
unwavering and harshly judgmental. So you just got to watch out. Any AI out there, whether it's woke or unwoke, it's going to judge you harshly. And you just got to watch. It's a computer at the end of the day.
Non-woke AI is going to be the most racist thing the world has ever seen.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, they had, remember the early LLMs.
Logical, Wes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the racist part.
All the early ones, all the early large language model chatbots that they tried to put into, use social media to train them, they became racist because they trained on, online comments. We covered those. That was like some of the early AI stuff.
They're working on it the other way too.
Oh, for sure. Oh, they're working on it all directions, Mark. Don't worry.
Battling Google, AIs, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, Wes. It's going to be nothing but AIs battling soon. Google's stock jumped on the news that they may get the deal to be Apple's like AI people, but no announcement is expected until June at the earliest. And Apple, you got to think, man. So they're now going to OpenAI and Google to see if they can fill their AI slots needs for them. They just abandoned the Apple Car, and the Apple Vision Pro was a fucking flop, man. They are like, I know it's the big, like basically, biggest company in the world besides like Saudi Aramco, but wow, they're not having a good year. Like,
speaking of cars, we didn't talk about the Don Lemon Elon Musk interview, which Don Lemon was kind of a dick. I watched it, kind of a dick to him. Pressed him on like his ketamine and all this crap, and definitely was it was a gotcha interview. But
that's how he does it. I mean, it's just Don Lemon's style. What did Elon expect?
And then no, I agree. Some of the questions were good, but it was gotcha. And
that's like Don Lemon 101. That's like his
the one
thing.
Cool part is there's this new Roadster Tesla coming out, and Elon basically admitted that it's like a flying car, that it doesn't have a steering wheel. It has like airplane controls, and it's going to be essentially a flying car from Tesla.
Also, like, I know that the Cybertruck, you see all the videos out there of like the drivers getting it stuck places, and it looks like so stupid. But if you go follow like, I forget, it's like some guy on Instagram, like Sparks D, Heavy D Sparks or something, he modifies all those Cybertrucks, like puts like badass like lift kits, and like it's
so they won't get stuck in the
oh, they look incredible once you modify them. Yes. They still get rusty though. But in the best tech news of all, absolute best, sent in by listener Kyle Wayne on Instagram. Thanks, Kyle. Also great name, Kyle Wayne. Just sounds like, usually I don't say the full name, but
you have to. Kyle Wayne.
Kyle Wayne.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Kyle Wayne. That's just a smooth name.
Yeah.
Anyways,
good boy.
Yeah. Exactly. And then he sent us in the best tech news of all. I'm going to introduce you guys to, I think, a group in India called Debashi and Friends. Just check them out. So,
Is this Mad Max?
yeah, it's kind of like Debashi and Friends.
What are we looking at?
So, from what I can tell, it's just a group of Indian guys, Debashi and Friends, obviously the name, and they will construct giant towers of subwoofers, right? And then they put them on a cart, like a rickshaw type situation, and then they'll just bring them around park to park and have a Debashi and Friends party, and
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's great use of technology, I think.
Strapped a bunch of subwoofers together.
Yeah, it's like bungee cords with 100 subwoofers on a rickshaw, and then they bring like 10 of those things.
how many guys are getting electrocuted putting these things together?
A lot.
Yeah,
Slap with the bungee cord. I mean, lots of injuries, but it's for the love of the Debashi and Friends party. So it's like, anyways, they're on YouTube, IG, check them out. Debashi and Friends, big stuff, big tech stuff.
Nice.
Good. Debashi and Friends. They're like, get out of the way.
What?
Imagine once they get the GB200 chip.
Oh man,
It's gonna be.
Yeah, I want to go to a Debashi and Friends party, no doubt about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, me too.
Yes.
Yeah, looks fun.
Especially once I get the chip.
Drink some bag wine.
Die
Debashi Friends,
and
yeah.
die.
Yeah, some hooch wine, Indian hooch wine.
That's right. Let's talk about food and delivery. I got a story that next I'm going to share with you guys. This guy had this service. He could have avoided the whole thing. We're talking about Cook Unity. You guys like to go out to eat, explore new culinary experiences, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, Wes.
Pretty time consuming, pretty expensive though, isn't it?
Hard to find the
Yes,
time
Wes.
when you got the kids.
Yeah. Well, now you don't have to compromise on experiencing high class cuisine because it's delivered right to your door with Cook Unity, right? It's the first chef to you service delivering locally sourced meals from award-winning chefs right to your door every week, and it's cheaper than other delivery options. How about that?
That's incredible.
Pretty good, right? Yeah, and what's even better is if you go to cookunity.com/hardfactor or enter code hardfactor before checkout, you get 50% off your first week, which is pretty nice.
Deal of a lifetime.
Yeah, they've been sending us food like the blackened shrimp with cheddar pancetta risotto with tomato herb sauce, which was fabulous. Do you guys have any favorites?
The burritos.
The burritos.
I got a street steak burrito.
Yeah, you go on there, you basically tell them what kind of meats you like, and then they say, okay, here's a bunch of meals with those meats that you like, and we're going to bring them right to your face.
Or if
and
you're
then,
vegan, veggies you like. Yeah.
Sure.
Anything.
Any kind of meal plan you're on, any kind of diet you're
For
on.
us, the meats
got you covered.
like.
Yeah. For me, it was the meats. So your food arrives fresh, never frozen, in packaging that keeps meals fresh from the fridge for up to 7 days. Cook Unity packaging is compostable, recyclable, and you pick as few as 4 or as many as 16 meals per week. So, you got a family to feed, or it's just the 2 of you or 3 of you, whatever, they've got you covered. And you're going to save money and you're going to eat very well. So experience chef quality meals every week delivered right to your door. Go to cookunity.com/hardfactor or enter code hardfactor before checkout. 50% off your first week. That's 50% off your first week by using code hardfactor or going to cookunity.com/hardfactor. Speaking of food delivery, here's a relatable story for everyone. Imagine this, guys. You're at home, maybe throwing back a few brews, taking a few tokes, and you get the hankering for some delivery. Hard to imagine, right?
Easy to imagine.
Yeah. Probably
incredibly easy to imagine.
Probably the most relatable thing in America, right? Yeah. Well, that's what one plumber named Stephen Jenkinson had going on one fateful December 14th night back in 2022, except he was over in Aldershot, Hampshire. Now here is Stephen, now 36. Looks like the kind of plumber that might fuck your wife if you make the mistake of, leaving her home while Stephen's on the job. Maybe he's a great guy. Maybe he doesn't fuck your wife.
No, he doesn't care what hand the ring's on. He's not
Right.
checking for divorce rings. Yeah.
That is a lot of hair gel. I mean, Stephen's putting in probably about 10 minutes and 5 pumps of hair gel in there. And that's not much hair.
That's a fuck your wife amount of hair gel.
Right. Yeah, it really is.
Are you even gonna do any plumbing while you're here, or are you just gonna fuck my wife?
Right. How much cologne are you wearing, Stephen? Here.
So anyway, back on that fateful night.
You get the
picture. Stephen had ordered a pizza from England's
Is that a condom sticking out of your pocket, Stephen?
Yeah. Where are your tools, Stephen?
Yeah, they never. I don't even have a problem with plumbing. What's this guy doing here?
Yeah. Well, your wife called about a problem with her plumbing.
You weren't supposed to be here, sir.
Yeah.
That fateful night, Stephen had ordered a pizza from England's, I guess, their version of Uber Eats, which is Deliveroo, which is the gayest delivery service name I've heard yet. Hey, honey, let's just Deliveroo and stay in tonight. Maybe
you
I'll
invite. You have to make her say it.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah. You say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to Deliveroo?
Yeah.
They're so cheeky. It's such a cheeky thing. You gotta be cheeky over there in England.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it work in Australia like kangaroo?
It would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not in England. No.
Yeah. So speaking of AI and free AI services, I went on ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to come up with some gay food delivery names. Ooh. And it came up with a few. I'm going to share with you guys. Rainbow Bites. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Queer Cuisine Express.
Okay.
Oh,
here's one I really like. Sassy Spoons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fierce Flavors. Rainbow Rocket.
Oh, like bears. Like it would be all bears.
Yeah.
Flaming food.
Yeah. Saucy Snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was careful to make sure that I was not being insensitive, of course, but it kept giving me names. Anyway, you get the idea. So what happened to Stephen, right? So he ordered the pizza, but this woman, Jennifer Rocha, who was not employed by Deliveroo, but was working as a substitute using someone else's account. I guess
that's a red flag.
Yeah, but I guess it's commonplace, especially over in the UK. It's kind of allowed. You're allowed to have someone substitute for you as long as they too are, legally eligible to work. So
right. Deliveroo has tough requirements to become a driver, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the homeless guy that delivered me pizza was a substitute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you have one car assigned to a house, and there's 5 people making deliveries with that one car.
Yeah.
You're
not a woman in a Volkswagen. You're a homeless guy in a 1992 Corolla.
The worst is when your food shows up and it's like 5 people in the car. Something's. There's
a dog in the back.
Yeah. Anyway, Jennifer arrived at the wrong location. She was down the street from Stephen's house. So when he went to get his food, he forgot his phone. And there was a brief argument because he didn't have the delivery code that you need to provide these days to make sure that the delivery person knows it's you. So that argument turned violent, and Stephen said he was viciously attacked. He said that Rocha, who was on a motorcycle or a scooter, he raised his hand to her helmet. I don't know if he started the fight or what, but he somehow got his thumb in her motorcycle helmet, and he says, quote, "All I remember, I was shaking her helmet trying to get her off. It was as if he stuck his hand in the cage of a wolverine, basically. She eventually let go, at which point Stephen lifted up his arm and sprayed her with blood because she bit this fucker's thumb off above the knuckle. There's the picture of his hand.
That's
as you can see.
A bad finger to lose. That's the worst finger to lose.
Yeah,
it's humans' best. It's what separates us. I mean,
right. Well, and so she bit him so hard that she took it clean off. He said it was as if it had gone through a chainsaw, And so now, Deliveroo is not giving Steven any money. They're saying they don't employ the drivers directly. They're independent contractors, blah, 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 blah. I got a great off the book story about one of my buddies who got a lot of money using that fact. And he also said that it totally fucked him because he's a plumber and he uses his hands. And now he really can't plumb anymore. He can still fuck your wife, but he can't plumb.
Not as well. He can't slap the ass, grab it as well. This takes him down in so many areas of his game. It's
all
tough.
his friends are busting his balls, being like, "I'm all thumbs today, right, Steven?"
Yeah.
Ooh,
yep.
Oh,
he said he's in a massive amount
thumbs
of debt.
up.
His relationship with his girlfriend, the mother of his newborn daughter, is broke down because of the thumb. Maybe she really liked that thumb. And he says, I have to live with this the rest of my life, and I'm not getting any help.
He says his wife left him because of the thumb?
His girlfriend, the mother of his child, the mother of his baby, left him.
What?
Because Steven got real down, probably started drinking and became a lot to handle, probably.
Okay.
Started admitting all of his affairs.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, but yeah, Deliveroo is saying sorry, not our problem. Take it up with the lady.
No, see the substitute. He's got a case here. It wasn't even the person that was supposed to deliver to him.
Right. So they said Deliveroo said the practice of substitution should has always been a common feature of self-employment. It's not specific to Deliveroo nor our sector. So they're fighting it with some kind of loopholes, being like, listen, this person wasn't covered under our insurance. It was the main person's responsibility that held the account to make sure that they didn't let someone who's going to bite someone's thumb off.
There are lawyers on the phone with Steven right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jumping at this case.
Yeah.
It seems like Steven's owed something by Deliveroo.
Yeah. And Jennifer is probably going to go to jail. She's got a court sentencing on May 3rd. And will probably face some prison time because she bit off Steven's thumb. But
wow,
yeah, pretty crazy. So don't get in an argument with a disgruntled employee delivery driver.
Another great comment here. I got to bring it up before we end here. Bulls Deep Hook says, honey, why does the invoice from the plumber say he charged $400 to lay just 10 inches of pipe?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Is that Steven's plumbing again? Boy, they're expensive.
How come the dog's comfortable around him? How many times has he been over here?
Anyway, that's going to do it for the show. Thank you for joining us again. More content over at patreon.com/hardfactor. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow, and we hope you have a great fucking day.